My husband is gone, and somehow I'm still the person everyone calls when things fall apart. I'm still the one who absorbs it, who holds it, who stays on the phone for hours when a friend is in crisis, even when I have nothing left. Last video, I said you're allowed to put the weight down, and I meant that. I just haven't fully figured out how to do that for myself. It's not about knowing better. I know better, but it's like, caring feels like love, and that's the language I learned. I've spoken before about how much I've had to wing it in life because I didn't grow up having any kind of positive model when it came to relationships. Any kind of relationship. So when someone in my life I care about is hurting, something in me says, Kara, you've got to fix it. Kara, absorb it. Make it smaller for them. And I've been sitting with a question lately. How much of this is love, and how much of this is just a pattern I've never questioned? Because I think for a lot of us, especially those of us who grew up being the steady one, the reliable one, the one who held things together, carrying became identity. It became how we knew we were needed, how we knew we mattered. And when you lose someone, that pattern doesn't just disappear. In fact, I think it intensifies, right? Because grief has a way of making you want to feel useful, to pour yourself into someone else's pain because it feels easier than sitting in your own. So you pick that weight back up, not because you don't know it's heavy, but because putting it down means sitting with yourself, and that is its own kind of hard. I've been in therapy for a little while now, and one thing that's starting to land slowly is the difference between being present for someone and being responsible for them. I can sit with someone in their pain without taking that pain onto myself. I can witness it without absorbing it. I'm not good at this yet, but I'm getting better at knowing when I'm approaching that line or when I've crossed it altogether. And maybe noticing is kind of the first step. I want to be honest with you about where I actually am right now. I'm not on the other side of this at all. I'm not recording this from a place of having figured everything out. I'm recording this from a Wednesday or whichever day you'll be watching, where I'm still learning. I'll share a story about something that happened last week into this week. I have an acquaintance who's going through something really difficult with their partner right now, and I've become her sounding board. Somewhere along the way, I picked up that burden that I was never meant to carry, because I never really set any limits regarding, how much I was available. I've already suggested that you speak with a professional more than once, but my conditioning, led me to showing up as her therapist, as her fixer, while my own ship was swaying because I was also going through some difficulty. And this week I did something that I'm not used to. I shared with her that I was going through my difficulties, and I needed to step back a little bit. And she said, I didn't really realize that, and she apologized, and I accepted, and all was fine. I was concerned that me kind of stepping up would cost the rift and maybe cost the relationship, but it didn't. And I'm really, really proud of myself for that, because I was able to put something down that was not mine to carry in the first place. It doesn't mean that I don't care. It means that I'm finally learning that I matter too. And I think that's what I want this channel to be. Not a highlight reel of healing, not a before and after, not that everything's figured out, but this. the actual middle where I think most of us reside anyway. And I think I've watched enough content that promises, transformation. And I know that that's not what I needed when I was going through the worst of it. I needed someone to say, hey, me too, I get you, keep going. I don't know exactly what putting it down looks like for you. I'm not even fully sure what it means for me. But I think it starts with noticing. Noticing when you've gone from caring to carrying. Noticing the moment when your shoulders tighten because someone else's crisis just became yours. Noticing when you say, I'm fine, when you're really running on empty but don't know how to stop. Just noticing without judgment. That's, I think, where I'm starting. And maybe that's enough for right now. Maybe that's the whole practice. Just catching it a little sooner each time. Not eliminating it, not all at once, but understanding why it's there and maybe what the root of it is. And then gently asking yourself, what do I have to give today? Today. Not what do I think I should give, because there's a difference. Not what I've always given, which is everything, but what's genuinely available right now without hollowing myself out. If you're in this too, and you're the person that everyone calls, the one that holds it together and gives, and while you feel so empty, I want to hear from you. Tell me in the comments what it feels like. Tell me if any of this landed. Or tell me where you are this week, even if it's just 2 words. This isn't a channel where I talk and you listen. This is a place where we figure it out together. And I mean that. This is This New Chapter. Thank you for watching. Remember, you're not alone. And see you in the next chapter.